Hello, welcome to episode 48 of Just My Opinion. And this one I'm entitled is called Overshadow. And the reason why I'm entitled this Overshadow is because recently Charleston White has been embroiled in many online disputes and feuds with several people. And I think his feuding and fighting is overshadowing. The man has a good message, I believe. Half of what Mr. White says, I agree with. I'm wholehearted behind his stance against gangs. Although I understand the reasoning for gangs, a sense of brotherhood, community, we sticking together, all for one, one for all. But in the end, I do believe this gang culture leave you dead or in jail. That's just my opinion. But Mr. White, I think he has very, very, very great thoughts and opinions. And half of what he says, I'm like, I really like this man. I like what he's trying to do, his message. But here's what I don't like. All of the clout chasing and clickbaiting. You coming at Lil Bootsy and Nipsey and DMX, rest his soul. King Von, rest his soul. Nipsey, rest his soul. That stuff is overshadowing your core message, which is black unity. Stop killing each other. Because most people look at your videos, brother, they're looking at the videos because the title headline is Charleston White says this about King Von. Charleston White says this about T.I. son. Charleston White says this about Boosie. Why? Why can't you just stand on your message, sir? Without disrespecting or violating anyone else. Why is this don't seem to be possible for you? You constantly coming at these guys and disrespecting these people. Some of which are dead are not here to defend themselves. Instead of you just speaking your message and trying to get your point across. I'm not here to argue or bicker beef with you, Charleston, because like I said, I really think you have a good message. But the disrespect of King Von and DMX and a lot of these other guys, it's going too far. You threatened to shoot T.I. son, and you think that man won't be upset about you threatening to bring harm to his child? First of all, he's a child. He's a child of you. He's 18. So you shouldn't be dealing with his son or talking in a way that you're talking about his son. And you don't think that this man won't be upset? He'll be less than of a man if T.I. don't stand up and defend his son. Even if his son is wrong, that's still his son. It's like you're picking a fight with people and trolling people so your name can constantly stay out there. So you're known for the trolling and the fighting and the beefing more than you're known for the message you're trying to deliver, brother. And trust me, I myself personally believe 100% in your message. Support you to the hilt. You make a lot of good points. A lot of points you say, I'm like, oh, that's a good one. He dropping jewels, he dropping gems. But then you go off talking about, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm telling. Nothing true, brother. You can't declare war and call the cops. You can't talk bad about men. Or you can't talk bad about someone's family or loved one. And don't expect them to address you in a manner that men really address each other with, if it's really going that way, with that type of disrespect. First thing you say, I'm gonna call the cops. You can't talk all this gangster talk, and then when someone bring the gangster to your doorstep, you want to run and call the cops. The thing is, brother, I really believe the message that you got. I seen you on a video, I think it was Fort Worth, Texas. You was at a city council meeting. If I'm wrong, maybe. You was passionate, articulate, and your message was hitting with me. I was feeling the message that you were saying that day. I want to see more of that Charleston White than the Charleston White that disrespects and demeans people for views, likes, and clout. That's not where we should go with. Where we should go, brother. That ain't where we should do. Stop. That's not how we should try to have dialogue. If you want to have dialogue with these young guys in this generation, talk to them, not down to them. You're going to get nowhere by constantly disrespecting and talking bad about and demeaning guys. You get nowhere with that, brother. You're going to get what you're getting. There's a lot of people threaten you. And you always talking, I'm going to call the cops. But you're bringing this type of energy to yourself, brother. You're bringing this type of energy to where people want to do something to you. Try to focus on your message about black unity. Stop killing each other. Because I agree with all that, wholeheartedly. But the talking bad about T.I. Son King and King Von, rest his soul, Lil Boosie, and DMX, rest his soul, Nipsey, rest his soul. Come on, man. A few of them guys I named are dead. They can't be here to stand up and defend themselves. And the bad part about it is you're older, brother. But you're playing these trolling games like 6ix9ine did. Stop it. I'm not here to bicker or argue with you, brother. Like I said, once again, I'm one of your biggest supporters. Except when you come down to disrespecting and demeaning guys, then you're arguing with a child and speaking upon the child. He's young. He's going to have mistakes. And Chip is right. That's his son. He should defend his son with all his might. You ain't going to tell me I'm going to shoot your son and I'm going to take that lightly. You're going to shoot my son? What? No man will. And the bad part about it is you're being overshadowed. Because I believe you have one of the best messages on YouTube. Before, I really thought you was a troll, clout chaser. But then I actually listened to you. I said, well, you got a chin right there. But then you come back on the other hand and say some foul stuff about dead people, other people. So that's taken away. And that's deflecting from the message that you have, brother. Don't do that. Another thing too, I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you get hurt. And there's some people out there that will really hurt you. They won't care about going to jail. They won't care about you calling the police. They won't care about that. They're going to do what they feel is necessary to defend the honor of their friends, their gang, or whatever it is, brother. I don't want this for you. Definitely don't want this for you. Disrespecting the dead and stuff like that. I'd rather you be here and you take that same passion in the city council meeting in Fort Worth and you do this all around the country. I ride with you on your message. But the other stuff, I'm not getting that, brother. I don't understand it. I don't see why your message should be overshadowed by the BS. I really don't see that, brother. You know, you one of the 7 to 8 people alive that I love to interview. To me, you're interesting. But the BS and the disrespecting people's names and talking about other men's business and stuff like that. Yeah, you hope to see Young Thug in prison, this and that. Come on, brother. Certain things you know you shouldn't say. And you're doing this for shock value. To keep your name out there on YouTube. Don't do that. Thanks, like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can hear me on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Google Podcasts. Thank you, like, share, and subscribe.